What is good, YouTube man? How is everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Shout out to everybody who already pulled up in the building. It is Thursday, man. It is Thursday. First official training camp practice in the books. Guys are on the field. No pads until next week. That has been confirmed. Shout out to our head coach McDaniels. But lots, again, just like yesterday, lots of things to talk about and a lot more good news to talk about today. So very excited about that. But you already know what time it is. Shout out to everybody who's already in the building. We got GA. We got my brother James, Paul, Ricardo was good. Sean, Carlos, Paul. Who else? Graham Cam, my guy in this motherfucker. Hell yeah. Shout out to my dogs in here. We got Digital Prez. You sneaky, you Digital Prez. Shout out to my guy, Chris. JB, Raider Jimmy was good with everybody. OG Kyle. Shout out to the members of the channel, man. We got GA in here. Spam those emojis in the chat, man. Spam them. Spam them. Andy, my guy, was good. Jerome, Riso, Joey Boy, my brother, finished up a fire live. Shout out to my guy, Wasted. If you haven't checked out his channel, well, you are missing out, man. It's simple, just on the screen right now. The numbers, Herman, who else? Egalitarian, Actini. I'm gonna just call you Tiger, my brother. Blazing was good. Who else? We got Riso. Did I skip? James was good. Marcus. What up? Was good with y'all. You got this. Yes, sir. Herman, Ben Bad. Shout out to you guys. Raider Dangerfield, Chris Gang in the building. Who else we got? Yeah, I couldn't pronounce his name, dog. I'm sorry. I promise I'm sorry. But listen, we have a good amount of things to talk about and good news. So we are going to we're going to run right through all of that, man. We are going to get through all of that, and I'm extremely excited. Andy, who's your Bass Pro Shop plug? You got the Fire Caps. I am my own Bass Pro Shop plug, man. I go there damn near every weekend. I love that store. It's my fucking favorite store on earth. It is the fucking Target of, it's like Toys R Us, man. Ben Bad, Paul Riso, Tuave was good with you, my brother. But Rod Gas was good. But look. Enough with all of that business. Let's get in. Damn, I got to give a shout out to my guy EJ. But let's get into what was going on today, man. We'll see. Fuck. Wasted, man. This guy. But we'll get in. Let's start off with the bigger news that happened, that this is what kicked off the morning, right? This is what kicked off everything. So we'll see right now. As you can see, shout out to Raider Scout. This man is the plug when it comes to Raider news. So please hit this guy, give him a follow. But look, as you can see right there, the Raiders guard/tackle Denzel Good have agreed to a reworked contract. Good's salary was reduced from $3.09 million to $1.035, which is all now guaranteed. In addition, there's $425K in incentives. We love that. Everybody in here, give a big shout out to Denzel Good. The man took a $2 million pay cut, man. That is that's big, because that was about 66% of his contract right there, and he reduced that for us. So everybody in here, give Denzel Good a big shout out. We know he's coming off a torn ACL, so maybe he felt like he was possibly backed up against the wall on this one, but he didn't have to do that. So shout out to Denzel Good. That is very much appreciated, taking a $2 million pay cut. Herman says, hit the likes. Facts. Hit them likes. Halo, my brother. Kenny, my brother, was good. Anything on Sue Memo? Nothing. But what we do know is that the last 2 days, That $4 million that disappeared out of nowhere, we made it up. We made it up quickly. We're back over $21 million in salary cap. So shout out to Denzel Good for hooking it up with that one now. So shout out to Denzel Good. That's the news of the day for him. Next up, we're gonna go to, let's see. Next up, this signing happened right after. And as you can see right here, the Las Vegas Raiders have decided to sign Matthias Farley. Now, just yesterday, I do believe on our brother Graph's live Mount Shieldmore show, if you haven't already, go check that out. Wasted had brought up the topic of our special teams. And if we look at the two good years that our special teams coordinator had, he had this guy on his team, and not in Denver, in Indianapolis. In Indianapolis, he had a top 3 ranked special teams group in Indianapolis, and this man right here was a part of it. Not saying that he's going to be like, oh my God, the Swiss Army knife that gets the special teams to top 3. But what I will say is there is familiarity with this signing. There is some dots that get connected with this signing. It's not a crazy big one like we all would love to see a Sue, right? But this guy, he adds depth at safety, and he also adds depth or possibly a starting role on special teams, and he knows the coordinator. He's been in successful seasons with this coordinator because this guy was a part of a top 2 and I believe a number 3 ranked special teams group in the NFL in 2016 and 2017. So he offers versatility. His stats aren't too bad. He's 30 years old, 5'11". What I do like about this the most is he is also a former undrafted free agent. So this man has been in the league for, I believe, 8 seasons, giving these UDFAs hope to make this roster. I love it, man. 8 seasons in the NFL, not even one is guaranteed. So shout out to him for making this making this camp roster as of today. Now, then we got the bigger news, right? We got more people added to the PUP list, and I'm not really surprised by this, right? So Dylan Stoner, a fan favorite because of his name, he got placed on the physically unable to perform list today. So he is not able to perform in practice or camp, this, that, and the third. Hopefully by next week when the pads come on, he can. But in addition to that, as you can see, my scout followed up with defensive tackle Vernon Butler has been placed on the non-football injury list. Both are not allowed to participate in practice until cleared by the team's doctors. Now, guess what? If you were here yesterday, me and Wasted also, we expressed that we are not the biggest fans of Vernon Butler. But what I am a big fan of is the defensive line, and that is another blow to the defensive line. We are down 3 defensive tackles in the last 3 days. Hopefully it's not for long. Hopefully this can get, checked out pretty quick. Hopefully we can sign a guy or 2. But we definitely need to stay on top of this because 3 defensive tackles out in the last 3 days. Would I say worry you guys? I wouldn't necessarily say worry, but be cautious. Be cautious of what's going on. Vernon Butler, I don't think he was going to make the roster anyways, but this is one less player on the defensive line. So Dylan Stoner gets put on the physically unable to perform list. Vernon Butler gets placed on the non-football injury list. And that pretty much wraps up the transactions part of the day, right? But that doesn't finish up the news because we had pressers and we had all that stuff. But really quick, yes, Risa, we got one spot left. Shout out to Queen in the building, showing love as always. Dangerfield says, my concern for the DT depth, it has gotten even bigger. We are really shallow there. Yes, we are. And like I was just saying, 3 DTs gone in the last 3 days. It's time to get healthy, and it's time to get healthy, and it's time to sign a guy, man. It's time to sign a guy. Niner Gang 408. Just again shows that we are superior in the West. We got Niner fans watching Raider channels. He says, y'all better sign Kaepernick. Why don't y'all sign him? All right, because he's ass. All right, let's go. Next up, we got Chris. He says, Andy, what you think about Rich Eisen predicting the Raiders sweeping the Broncos and the Chargers? I think that's ooh. I didn't know that he predicted that. I had no idea that he predicted that. That is very bold. I think that that's also a little bit careless on his end, um, to say that we're going to sweep both of them. I don't think that any team in this division gets swept by the Las Vegas Raiders. I think that we split with all teams in this division. I definitely think that that's careless. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't think that that happens. I think that's being extremely, extremely optimistic. Some Me, even as a Raider fan, I would say it's a bit delusional. But shout out to him for trying to show us love. But hopefully he just doesn't make himself look stupid. Go back and watch your replay. Missed a lot of your show. Let's see. What up, though, Andy? Was good, my brother Mondo in the building. Vernon Butler's bags are packed already. You know, I think we agree on that. We've been agreeing that for a minute, bro. Um, we need to sign somebody for sure. At the same time, though, Redder Dangerfield, I don't want us to rush into anything, right? Because pads aren't on yet. Who knows? Fucking Neil Farrell Jr. can be I don't fucking know. He can be a Linval Joseph, a nose tackle for years to come, right? And we just want to make sure that we give our guys a fair shot before bringing in a ton more in. But man, you guys know where I stand on the whole defensive tackle situation, man. We need to go out and get somebody that can take the pressure off, forcing these guys to get back extremely, extremely prematurely. And I don't want that. I don't want that. Salute to the Queen of the Nation. Yes, facts. Queen in the building. Let's see. What up, though? Was good. John was popping. Weiner fans, KFC fans, Bolts fan, donkeys, all on our facts, bro. They got nowhere else to go. We don't need Cap. We have a backup, not Stidham. Oh, bro, what's his name? Nick Mullins is a baller, bro. Nick Mullins is a baller, and I mean he's a baller as playing his role. He could do what he could do, right? He can win some games. Um, True, we need to give them a shot, but we need help at that defensive tackle position. Dangerfield, we need to give them a shot, but we also need to sign guys. We can't go into the season with this depth. We have to sign guys. It's a no-brainer. It has to be done. This depth right here, it's extremely slim. These guys haven't even practiced yet in pads, and we're already out 3 guys. So we need to give our guys a shot. Yeah, I agree with what I was saying, but at the same time, we also can't go into the season with the same lineup. We have to get more. We have to get more depth at this position, right? Because shit, 3 defensive tackles and we ain't even threw the pads on yet. Like, damn, what are these guys made out of? Fucking pillows? What the fuck? Hey, what's up, wild crap? Shout out to my guy Rob in the building. What's good with you, bro? He got the Raiders going 12-5. I also have the Raiders going 12-5. But I don't think that we sweep the Chargers or the Donkeys. Let's see. Mullins is a beast backup. Go watch his game against us last season. Exactly. Exactly. And if you want to keep going and do some history, well, we just don't really have the best games against him. So we'll see. Mullins is all right. He ain't no Mariota. Just need Carr to stay healthy. Well, I agree with what you're saying. Athletically, he's not Mariota. But Mariota lost in his only backup game that he had. So, technically, Nick Mullins has a better record as a backup. What do you give up, a 4th or a 5th for Marcus Peters? It depends because he has a $13 million price tag on. If they're willing to take on some of that money, if they're willing to take on maybe half of that or, even 35% of that, I would trade a 4th round. I would trade a 5th round pick for Marcus Peters. But Baltimore, I really think that seeing what happened to the roster last year, I don't think that they're going to trade away any players, even if it's depth or starters, because they know that the injury bug can strike like that and it can go downhill from there. So I don't see Baltimore trading Marcus Peters. But if you're asking me, I would trade away a 5th round, even a 4th round pick if that's what it took for MP Juice, man, without a doubt. Without a doubt, man. That's why I say we need help. Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Chokers fans had a piñata of Derek Carr, very, very cure. or they had a fucking picture of their dad, man. I mean, how you gonna have a birthday party and not have your dad show up, right? So of course they had to have Derek Carr, man. I mean, it's in their blood. You got to have your dad at your at your birthday party, right? Come on, man. Rod Gas says one more week talking about Sue doesn't deserve us talking about him unless he signs with him. Honestly, I'm gonna try and fall back on that, Rod. But every day the reason why his name gets brought up, it's because it seems like every day we've been got another defensive lineman that has gotten hurt or is unable to practice. So his name will continue to get brought up. I will definitely do my best to not mention him as much as possible. Um, Yo, what's good? Salute to my nation family. My brother Andy was good with you. Anthony was popping. No more Sue James. I'm in the same boat, bro. Hot take Raiders go 18-2 this season. I can dream. You could definitely dream. I hope the 18-2. I hope one of those two losses wouldn't have been the Super Bowl, right? I hope not. Andy, Sue not included. Who would you go after as a free agent DT on the market? 100%. If we're excluding Sue, it has to be Linval Joseph. The man is a true professional, bro. He's a nose tackle who's continued to do his job as a run stopper, but oddly enough, he had an up year last year in terms of pass rush win rate and pass rush productivity with the Chargers. Now, a lot of that could be, helped on the edge rushers that he had over there with Uchenna Nwosu and Joey Bosa. But at the end of the day, what I will say is outside of Sue, I would definitely target Linval Joseph. I would definitely give Brandon Williams a call. Um, uh, it depends on Phylon's health, man. If he can come into the building and pass a physical, I'm signing him same day, same day. So those are three. Those are three right there, Dangerfield. Sue, you're just gonna want to try Sue Gonzalez. You're just gonna want to try, and when you want to give them, whoa, that was that was really what, Paul, what were you trying to say there, my brother? I was confused reading that. Man, we need to stop BSing and go get Fallon, bro. I agree, man. I agree. Sue seen three people go down on Raiders and his price went up. We'll see. Yeah, Wasted wasn't mentioning Sue on his lives anymore. His words yesterday on his live. Yeah, it's good. That's good. Bold prediction. Raiders will be the next team to go 18-0 within the next 3 years. Damn. Damn. Sheldon Richardson is also a good option. Shout out to Sean. Always throwing out gems in there, bro. Um, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good option as well. I say give Clee some snaps at DT. He could be a run stuff, bro. My only thing is that if we do that right, we're not really giving him a chance. And I know some of you guys are tired of giving Clee chances, but my only thing is that we put him at DT. We're not really giving him a chance to truly develop as a pass rusher. But for some of us, that may not be the worst thing, right? Because we know how productive he is against the run. So, that could be an option, but it does seem like right now, I believe on the depth chart, GA, Cleveland Furl was listed as an outside linebacker. He was listed as an outside linebacker. Let's see. Well, you kind of, huh? Everybody's fucking speaking random ass shit right now. Shieldmore doing another huge event, huh? That's huge, bro. Um, we're trying, man. We're trying to do a lot of shit for the nation, bro. We are. Ziegler probably waiting for teams cuts to start happening, more pickups. But the thing is that if we want to play the waiting game, that's completely fine because we have the money. But if we want to play the waiting game, the camaraderie is going to be a little bit behind, right? Because guys are going to have spent more times with other teams, and then that guy's going to have to come in, adjust to this team, adjust to this scheme, adjust to this personnel, adjust to this staff, all right before the season instead of doing it now. And you can do it now and just get guys that are already on the free market, right? So it depends, but I definitely think that that's an option. I definitely think that that's an option. Andy, I need your help. Who's all our true nose tackles on the roster? In my opinion, we only have two. If you're asking me for true nose tackles, you have Kyle Pecco and you have Neil Furrow. Those are the only true nose tackles on the roster. You have Tyler Lancaster that can play nose. Um, and Hankins obviously is a nose tackle, but he's not healthy right now. So really, right now we only have two true healthy nose tackles. That's it, Sean. Get Robert Quinn the third. Get Robert Quinn the third in rotation. We then we'd be relentless in QB pressures. Number one, get rid of Cleveland. So wait, hold on. Raider Rob, you want us to trade for Robert Quinn? You want us to trade for him? Who do you think is QB2? Nick Mullins. Nick Mullins. Shit, Cleve might finally ball out as a linebacker because it ain't happening on the D line. Raider Jimmy, right? We got to find something that'll work, right? Because he's on the last year of his deal. Obviously, we didn't pick up his fifth-year option, so there's some decisions to be made. There's definitely some decisions to be made, and I'm not mad at it, bro. I'm not mad at it. Let's see. Andy, my guy, LV, LV, Tennessee, week 3. This close to happening, brother. I hope to be there, man. I hope to be there with you, bro. Most definitely, but it's close to happening, bro. Mullins, yeah, Mullins easily. LV, my guy, facts. LV's in the building. We got Omar in the building as good as well. What about Star Luguni? Who the fuck is Luguni? Andrew Billings isn't a nose tackle. My mistake. Andrew Billings is a nose tackle, but it's just kind of hard to remember Andrew Billings. All due respect. Um, so we gonna pretend this DT room is not falling apart. Why haven't we picked up anybody? Man, Omar, you came at the perfect time. We were just talking about that. Um, I didn't get a chance to ask Wasted, but should start to be concerned with Trayvon Mullen not being ready to go at the start of camp. Yeah, so we'll talk about Trayvon Mullen and all these guys really quick. We'll talk about them briefly, and then we'll get into something else. In terms of Trayvon Mullen, Jonathan Hankins, and who's the other one? Bilal Nichols. They're in today's presser with Josh McDaniels. There did seem to be some optimism with how McDaniels expressed the situation, but he definitely said that he doesn't want to put a timeline on this because it's just expectations that sometimes don't get met. So I think that should we start to worry? We should start to worry if next week comes around and pads are on and this guy is still not available. I think that's when we should begin to worry. As of right now, it's walkthroughs, nothing too serious. You heard McDaniels again mention today that this week is going to just be a lot of walkthroughs, preparation, and schematics. It's not going to be competitive between the offense and the defense. They're really just going to be offense working with offense, defense working with defense, and special teams with special teams. So it's a little bit divided right now, but I definitely think that once the pads come on in camp and it starts to get competitive, offense going reps against defense, then yes, start to worry. But we'll see. As of right now, I'd say the surgery was still pretty recent. Let's give Mullen a little bit more time. It's gonna be a fun Madden team to play with for sure. For sure, I can't wait. Madden, it's next month. It's next month. Next month, we got a lot of Raider shit coming next month, man. We got our preseason game, Hall of Fame game. We got Madden coming out. Oh, it'll be a good time. Brent says, "Yo, what's good, my brother Brent? Yes, sir. Me and GA Nashville, baby. Okay." Andy, get your ticket for Tennessee. LV and I are looking for you. Hey, I will definitely let you guys know when that happens, man. Did he mean Star Lately? I don't know. I don't even know if he's an option. Is he not on the squad right now? Give a pick to the Bears. Quinn. Oh damn, he wants out. Shit. I didn't know he wants out. I mean, wanting out of that situation. That's interesting. I mean, if you said a third for him, I wouldn't do a third just because he's a little bit up there in age, but he is a phenomenal pass rusher. I think he had 18 and a half sacks last year. That's insane. What do you think about the Farley pickup? I like Matthias Farley pickup, and I was explaining how he was a part of a top two and a top three special teams group in Indianapolis. And at that time, when he was in Indianapolis, with that top two and top three ranked special teams group, he also was with our special teams coordinator today. So we know that our special teams coordinator didn't have the best of times in Denver, but he actually had two phenomenal years in Indianapolis, which got him the job in Denver. But those two phenomenal years that he had in Indianapolis, this guy that we just signed, Matthias Farley, was a part of that. So this guy offers some familiarity coming in the building. He's not a lone wolf. He knows guys in the building. He knows what it's going to be to to build a good special teams group. And on top of that, he actually offers some good depth at the safety spot. I believe one of the years in Indianapolis, he had two interceptions. The year after that, he had another pick. So he offers some decent depth, man. He offers some decent depth on that spot. Um, Film study on the new pickup, it'll be hard because he was in all 17 games, but he didn't play consistently. So it'll kind of be like watching an hour and a half of film to see fucking 35 seconds of tape. But it's possible, Omar. I may think about that. I may think about that. Let's see. Shout out to LV spamming, GA spamming the the emojis in the chat. If you do want to become a member, get access to emojis, be the first ones to know and vote on all the film studies and all stuff within the channel. The link is right there in the chat if you do want to become a member. Have you heard anything about how Polo Mao is looking? I have not. I have not heard anything about that, and that's not a bad thing, right? We have to remember one thing, you guys. The safety position is a little bit difficult to read, and the reason why I say that is because when you're a safety, if you're not being noticed, that's a good thing. That means that you're doing your job on the back end. Nothing is going over the top. Nothing is going, in front of you. And at the end of the day, you're doing a good job. So it's kind of hard to rate how well someone's doing at the safety spot, because if you're not being yelled at, or if you're not being talked about, it's a good thing. When if you're not being talked about, but then you get your names in the papers by making plays, by diving interceptions, this, that, and the third, well, that means that you got yourself a superstar, right? But I haven't heard anything about Isaiah Polamau as of yet. I know that in mini camp they were pretty impressed with how he looked out there, but as of right now, no, I have not heard anything. Sheldon Richardson or Danny Shelton. Danny Shelton wouldn't be bad. He's a big nose tackle. I wouldn't mind it. I think that at that point you get Danny Shelton, you can let go Jonathan Hankins at that point. Um and you'll be just fine in my opinion. Let's see. So is chat saying Max, Clee, and Jones will be our line? Mm, I don't know. I don't know what conversation you guys were having in here in the chat, but wait till Pads next week. Yes, Pads next week. We'll see. Um, Sean says, Andy, I'm hearing a lot about Lester Cotton Jr. The hype is picking up. What do you think? I think that right now, um, with Lester Cotton, shout to Ricardo right here. He said that Lester took all the first team reps today. That's not surprising at all, and the reason why is because if you look more into it, Dylan Parham was taking first team reps at center, right? And Andre James was taking second team reps at center, and oh, I don't think that Andre James got his job took. And I don't think that fucking John Simpson and Dylan Parham got their jobs taken at the left guard spot. So, um, yeah, I would like to say that that's a good thing, that we should look into it, but really I think that it's just McDaniels, Carmen Brasillo wanting to see what they have with these depth guys going up against first team players. That's really what I think it'll be. That's really what I think it'll be. Andy, should the Raiders re-sign Nassib? If the Raiders re-sign Nassib, I think that offers some good depth on the defensive end spot. My only thing is that Carl Nassib didn't do too well um, in a 4-3 coming from a 3-4. So we'll see what happens, but I wouldn't be mad at re-signing Carl Nassib. He's a decent football player. He offers great depth, but at the same time, I don't want Carl Nassib to get nearly the same money as he got. Obviously, I'm not in this man's pocket, so I don't want to say what he does and doesn't deserve. But I would do it. I just would do it for the right price, personally. Um, yeah, personally. Salute, Andy. Respect, brother. Shout out to my brother Bugsy in the building. Kyle Holt says, I see Matt Collins getting some red zone action this season. That could happen. That could happen. And actually, thank you for reminding me. Cause let's see. Let me see something real quick. Where is that? Where is that? Does Cap still have a chance, or is he trash? He's trash, bro. He's trash. And I'm judging Kaepernick off of the football player. That's it. He's trash. He's cheeks, dog. He's cheeks. Carl Nassib. Okay. Okay, SVT. Andy, do you think we see Carr Adams in one of the 4 preseason games with being in Josh's system before week 1? I hope not. I really don't want to. I really do not want to see them. I do not want to see them in the preseason. I don't want to, because one preseason play could mean they're out for the entire 17 weeks. And I don't want to risk that. I simply do not think it's worth it. Simply don't think it's worth it. Simply do not think it's worth it. Now, let's see. Let me pull this up for you guys to see. Who is this guy? Who is this? Who is this guy? We know this guy pretty well. God damn, that shit scared the fuck out of me. We know those guys pretty well. Can Cap return punts? Are the Rams your second favorite team? Absolutely the fuck not. I don't have a second favorite team. I have one team, and that's the Raiders, and it'll always be the Raiders. That it is what it is. Bro, what did I do, SVT? Come on, man. Ryan, come on. Let's we can make some jokes, man. That's what we're not gonna do. We're gonna make jokes. That we're a family, man. We make fucking jokes, okay? We make jokes. So yeah, we know this guy right here. That's a bad man. And look, you see who's throwing the fucking ball, okay? These are fucking staff practice members, okay? This is not Derek Carr throwing the ball. So if any pass is behind them, it's not Derek Carr. It's not our quarterbacks throwing these passes. So you guys can chill out. I've seen some people in the comment section of these saying that the pass was behind them. Da 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 da. No. Okay. No. But yeah, I just want. Oh, there goes Mac Hollins. Same route. It is what it is, right? So I wanted to show you guys that because it was who brought it up? Who brought it up? Getting red zone options. Shout out to Kyle Holt in the building. He brought it up, so I wanted to show you guys that little bit of film. I heard Mac Hollins look fresh. Yeah, he looks solid. He looks solid. About as solid as he could look, right? I mean, he's 6'4". He looked decent out there. Shout out to him. Let's see. Oh, there's another one. There's another one of Devontae. I didn't know that there was 2 clips of Devontae. Here's the other clip of Devontae I practiced today. Here you guys go. I didn't know that there was 2 clips of Devontae. Shout out to Vinny B. I guess this is a what? A 10 and back? Okay. 5. Damn. That's a quick hook the curl, bro. So good job. A little bit of practice film for you guys. A little bit. Look, see, this is if you guys want to see shit in the preseason, just look at this shit. Because I'm telling you, whatever we see in the preseason, if somebody gets hurt, it ain't gonna be worth it. It ain't gonna be worth it. So yes, there we go. Not me. Get negative, bruh. Let's see. Greetings, LV. Wait. Uh, hold on. Let's see. Who else up in here? Do people have second favorite teams? I don't. I don't do that bullshit. Um, I, at least not with sports that I love. Like with sports that I love, I don't. Besides like soccer, I love soccer, but I have favorite teams from different regions. Like I got a favorite team in England, I got a favorite team in Spain, I got a favorite team in Mexico, and all this bullshit. But I'm always loyal to that one team. So yeah, and let me put it like this: if my favorite team in England played my favorite team in Mexico, I'm rooting for the team in Mexico. Simple as that. Simple as that. But yeah, no, I don't have second favorite teams with American sports. I guess I don't have second favorite teams in American sports. But really, the only American sport I like is football. Raiders or die. If it ain't Raiders, it ain't shit. Facts. Facts. Let's see. My second favorite team is the Raiders practice squad. There you go, GA. There you go. That's a fact. That's a fact. My second favorite team is the Raiders practice squad. That's a fact. I don't have two teams. I love one. Only freaking the only freaking operator. Shout out to Anthony, bro. One Nation, Red Nation, always, bro. Look. I question you as a person if you have two favorite teams, bro. If you have two favorite teams, you ain't loyal. You're not loyal because it shows that you can't stick to one, bro. You can't stick to one. So I got one. I got one favorite team. That's how we rock over here. We loyal to one. To one. That's the Red Nation. I mean, can't you tell? Can't you tell? I don't got no other fucking team back there. And that's my high school, okay? So I don't want to hear shit. That was my high school jersey, so I don't want to hear nothing. Bandwagon facts, facts. Andre James' contract is stupid dumb. What you mean by that? Tragedy? Because he also reworked his contract at the beginning of the offseason, and they took his bread down. Like it was what was it? It was $4 million and it went down to $2 million. So they also reworked $2 million off of Andre James' contract. So instead of $4 million cap hit this year, it was $2 million. So they reworked his contract pretty well. But another thing that I'm very, very happy for and excited about, our two running backs, Drake and Josh, they are healthy. Shout out to Josh McDaniels for confirming that today. When he was asked about Kenyon Drake being back at practice, he also mentioned that Josh Jacobs, he says that it was a breath of fresh air, knowing that the doctors cleared both of them to go. So if you look at it, recently they've been working with what? Britain Brown, Amir Abdullah, Brandon Bowden, and Zeus. Those were the four guys that were working in the backfield. Now you add two more guys, and in my opinion, these two guys are, you could somewhat say, locked to make the roster. So it makes things 10 times harder now for the fourth guy on that depth chart, the fifth guy on that depth chart. It makes things 10 times harder for him because you're getting guys that is damn near in pen. Like they're already written to make the roster. So getting Kenyon Drake, getting Josh Jacobs back, that's extremely, extremely exciting. Both are on their last year of their deals. So we'll see what happens. But Drake and Josh is back. It's back full go. Full go. Shout out to Anthony says, I don't know if you noticed, Andy, but everyone loves different baseball teams and basketball teams. It's all good though. It's all love. At least we have one thing, one nation. Facts, Anthony. Facts. I saw Josh getting reps. Yeah, Jacobs got some reps today. That was exciting to see. That was definitely exciting to see. 15-2. You heard it here first. God damn. I would love that. So with that rework contract, does that put another 2 mil on the cap? It does, but that was way down. That was way earlier. That was the day that we signed Darius Phillips in free agency. It was that morning. So his money has been accounted for. His money has been accounted for. That's nothing recent. What is recent is Denzel Good and him reworking his contract, going from 3 million to 1 million. So shout out to Denzel Good fucking what, 66% pay cut. Like, that's insane, man. Shout out to Denzel Good. Definitely love that guy for what he's doing for this team. Kenyon Drake's back. Great news, most definitely, Kyle. Um, the undrafted, he's undrafted. He's getting 5 mil next year. Then the next 2 years, he's getting almost that nothing that he wouldn't want to play. I mean, he doesn't have guaranteed cash though, tragedy. He doesn't have guaranteed bread. So that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. When you have no guaranteed money, you can cut ties with him and there's no penalty for it. And it sounds fucked up, but it was a very good contract. It was a very good contract. I'd say that Andre James' contract was was probably one of the better ones that Gruden and Mayock did. There's no guaranteed money, so we can get out of it with no penalty. Let me find out. Most definitely not. Most definitely not, Omar. No, America all the way, man. America all the way. That's my squad, man. That's my squad. I would show you, but right over here where the Raider stuff ends, I have a big ass America flag right there. So nah, we don't fuck with the Chivas over here. My mom does because that's where she's from. But nah, we don't fuck with them over here, bro. Um, who should the Raiders get now? If we're talking about players, bro, personally, a player that I would have actually loved for the Raiders to target to target would have actually been Anthony Brown. Now, or not Anthony Brown. What the fuck? Anthony Barr. Anthony Barr, the linebacker from Minnesota. And the reason why is because he's a versatile guy. He's a versatile chess piece, or Swiss Army knife. He's like a fucking queen in chess, right? He can do anything. He can go anywhere. And I would have actually loved to see that, but it looks like right now Dallas and Washington are the two teams that are really interested in going out and getting Anthony Barr. Outside of Anthony Barr, really free agents. I mean, the defensive tackles, but we talk about those defensive tackles so much. I'd say corners. Corners would have been maybe a different way to look at it. But I actually like our cornerback room as of right now. Obviously, I like it because there's no cornerback one still on the market, but I like it for what we have because of how good our pass rush is going to be. Um, let's see. Let's see what else. What else? I mean, on offense, there isn't really much that you can ask for. I mean, the only one big upgrade on offense that you can make is is getting Daryl Williams. That's really the biggest name on offense that you can make that will impact your roster immediately. I mean, obviously there's Julio and Odell, but I want to be realistic, right? So Daryl Williams is an option, but it does seem like they want to go out and give our first round pick from last year, Alex Leatherwood, another shot. Let's see, Andy. If not Sewer Fallon, who could we pick up to fill that spot? In terms of nose tackles, I would love to get Linval Joseph. Absolutely love to get Linval Joseph. He's continued to stay at the same place that he's been in terms of stopping the run. He's been consistent in that for the last 5-6 years, and oddly enough, you don't really see it happen too much. You could call it a fluke, but he actually did have an increase in production last year when it comes to pass rush. Like, he had more sacks last year. His pass rush win rate was better last year. And I would like to see them target Linval Joseph. That is a player that I'm actually definitely interested in. You look at what he did in Minnesota, and bro, that dude was scary. And I would love to see him in the silver and black if we can't get Sue, if Fallon doesn't pass a physical. I would love to see us target Linval Joseph 100%. Let's see. We have depth at safety, need DT, linebacker. I think the offense is set. I think the linebacker is actually an underrated spot. I think that we're good there. Yes, Ryan Vernon Butler is on the pup list now. DT was already concerned. Hopefully, we address it. Yeah, Um, I think the DT does need to be addressed. I think so. I think so. Was good, broski. Was good, Joshua. They had me. Hey Andy, me and Wasted were chatting about Carr going over Aaron Rodgers. If Carr says 3, 4 Super Bowls is your thoughts. Remember, Carr's only 31 and could play 8 to 10 more years. Raiders could be a dynasty. Here's my thing. Not everybody is fucking Tom Brady, right? So not every quarterback is going to play until they're 40. Not every franchise is going to allow their quarterback to get to that age, right? They're going to want to replace them before then. I think that we could be a dynasty. It's hard, bro. I don't think that Carr goes over Rodgers. I don't think so. I think it's impossible. I think it just won't happen. So much stuff would have to go right. Injuries would practically be a non-factor. We would have to be an extremely healthy team. It's so much hypotheticals that it seems impossible. Impossible for that to happen. That means nothing against Carr though, but yeah, I mean, DC can definitely be a part of winning a Super Bowl, 2 Super Bowls. Do I think that he wins 3 or 4? I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening, bro. I really don't. I really don't. Um, I was just about to read something. I was just about to read something. And do you hear about that today about Carr fumbled? No, Anthony, don't. Okay, if we're gonna talk about this, we're going to talk about this, right? And you know what? We will talk about this. We're going to talk about it right now. Carr did not fumble in practice. Parham had a fucked up snap that ended up getting fumbled. Okay? It's not like Carr fucking just, he got sacked. No. The snap was ass and Carr dropped it. And yes, he had to run laps, but Parham also ran laps because Parham was the main factor in why it happened. But them running laps, I fucking love that shit. Keep these guys accountable. Don't fuck up because we need these reps and we need to do them right. But yeah, I don't want to give my guy I don't want to give my guy Cash Lord any gems, Anthony. So we got to keep that on the low. Coleccio Smelly has bad knees, bro. Both of them shits is fucking blown out. This is not happening. That hat fire, my brother. Thank you, Bobby. We got about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got about 8 more of them. We got about 8 more of them, man. We got about 8 more of them. Yeah. Oh, it was wasted. Let me find out wasted over here, leaving out some key details. You know what, Anthony? Thank you for snitching. Because guess what? We need to have a talk. Jamarcus fumbled his career and made excuses. Tuave, Jamarcus is a bum. I don't know how. I don't know. And you know what? Let me go on a little rant right here. I do not like how that podcast sat there and all of those guys were successful. Every single one of those guys on that podcast was successful. Right? And they sat there and let that man make excuse after excuse after excuse and didn't call him out for shit. For shit. And they were all top athletes. If they did the shit that Jamarcus did, they wouldn't have had that success. They wouldn't have had that success. They go up on there and they fucking kiss the ass of every single guest that they have on their podcast. They kiss their ass, bro. They kiss their ass. And it's annoying. It's annoying as hell, man. It is annoying as hell. The only real one on that shit, and I'm glad that he left, bro, is Channing Crowder, bro. He's the only one that isn't afraid to speak up, bro. He'll call a motherfucker trash on air. He'll say Antonio Brown got CTE on air. Because he doesn't give a fuck. He says what everyone wants to hear. Bro, I don't like that shit. Jamarcus Russell made excuses. I didn't even watch the dude play, bro. I was 1 year old, bro. One. But to sit there and give that man excuses is just beyond me. Why? Because one of those went up there and won fucking a Super Bowl or two with the Steelers. The other one, Brandon Marshall, what, a top 20 wide receiver in the history of the NFL, and you're going to give this guy excuses? Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Get out of here, bro. That's BS. Yeah, he was in a bad situation. That's no doubt. But nah, bro. I don't want to do this whole excuse things, bro. Because at the end of the day, he got a chance. He blew it. Yeah, Fred Taylor. My bad, Q. Fred Taylor, bro. But he blew that. Screw him, man. Screw him. Yeah, facts, Boogie. There's a reason, because he knew he wasn't going to get called out. He knew it. He was going to sit there comfortable being a... Man, that's pathetic, man. Come on. They did their job. They leave the opinion to the viewers. Their job is to allow their guests to speak their piece. No. You know what? They partially did their job, right? And they let him speak their piece. But they enabled the bullshit. They enabled that because they didn't call him out. And instead, they applauded him when he said, if you're going to say I'm the bust, put biggest on that. You're proud of that? A true competitor is going to be proud of that? Just listen to yourself. If you are a true competitor and all you care about is winning and winning at the highest level, you are not going to allow one of your teammates to basically say, hey, if I suck, make sure I'm the one that's the best at it. What? I don't want that on my team. That means he doesn't care about getting better or winning or helping the situation. So I don't want to hear none of that, man. None. But fuck that. It is what it is. We're back. We're back to this, man. Why are we talking about this bump? You know what? You're right, G. You're right. Let's see. He probably agreed to their podcast if they didn't call him out on specific shit. I'm sure there was a whole lot of underlying agreements, bro. I'm sure. What's your Cash App? Bro, I don't even know my Cash App, bro. Shout out to Richard, but yeah, I don't even know my shit. I'll probably end up putting it up here one day. But yeah, I don't know. But Richard, you probably worked hard for what you got, man. Don't send me nothing. I'm not in a pressing need over here, man. I'm good. I'll work for what I have. Appreciate you though, bro. Andy, I'd be at that game hoping we would bundle with Russell at QB because we had a better chance to score on defense. That's sad, right? Any idea who's hosting the Hall of Fame game? Want to know if Raiders are wearing black or white jerseys? I have no clue. But Max Crosby did say that that Mark Davis will be the one speaking when Richard Seymour and Cliff Branch get inducted into the Hall of Fame. So I'm assuming, since it's our guys going, I'm assuming we're going to be hosting. So I'm assuming we'll be wearing black. I agree with that. With that, what said was BS. But as a host, your job is not really to show your opinion, but to get their side of the story. No, for sure, Twan, 100%. 100%. But if you sat there for an hour, you'll also realize when they were talking, they weren't just letting him speak, bro. They were giving him excuses, and that's their opinion. So we'll see. Let's see. Andy, I completely something for you about wasted? Huh? You are working right now for what you got, fam. This don't feel like work, bro. Talking about the Raiders don't feel like work, bro. Just having people in here right now talking with me, bro, that's dope. Like, I'm gonna be so real, bro. I wouldn't give a fuck if I didn't make no money off this. And really, I barely do. So I really wouldn't care. I still do it every day. Or every day that I can. But yeah, I love y'all, bro. I love y'all, man. Went to Raiders. Hold on, David Rios went to Raiders training camp today to deliver a new truck that Lester Khan bought. What? What kind of truck was it? What kind of truck was it? But I swear, this is no shots to anybody with a fucking Tacoma in here. I know when you guys got a Toyota Tacoma because that shit is extremely popular right now. But I swear, if this motherfucker Lester Cotton bought a Toyota Tacoma, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed. There's nothing wrong with it. But that motherfucker can get himself a Ford, a Ram. He can get himself good. Come on, man. Raptor, I bet. Dropping into show love. Appreciate you, Richard. Appreciate you, my brother. See Max's rolls, bro. Max. Whoo. Chevy. Ooh, a little Chevy thing. It was a little okay. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Look. That's what I'm talking about. We need that. We need more Chevys. Fucking Toyota Tacoma. Fuck. I'm just so pissed off. All my homies got Tacomas, bro. And it's like, dog, if you gonna do it, turn up all the way. Don't get a fucking Tacoma. But it's good. Like we're in the city, bro. Like we're in Oakland. You know, we got the city next to us. We got San Francisco. That's what we call it. But we got all this shit. So I understand why you get a Tacoma, right? It's a good truck in the city. But I mean, like truck. I want me some hillbilly shit. I want a big thing. You know. And I'm 5'10" and I hit my I'm 5'10" and I hit my head getting into my Toyota Tacoma. He won't fit in it. There you go. There you go. Yeah, Lester come with the Chevy thing. I fuck with that. GMCs are solid too. Kyle, Andy, we appreciate you, Docs, Waste and Hammer, giving us great content. Much love. We appreciate you guys. You guys, bro. He said delivered it to the Raiders facility. Well, hey man, if that's his job, he probably yeah. Hey, I hope I didn't fucking disrespect anybody, but yeah. I mean, you never know. These guys can get shit ordered to the facility. I'm assuming that's not like extraterrestrial, is it? Let's see. Andy, I've been a fan since both, so I love the channel. Just trying to show love for Nation for Life. Appreciate you, Todd. I mean, for whatever reason, if the super chat is not enabled, if you want to, you can, Todd. I don't want you to, bro. Hey, Raid. The fact that you just typed in the chat that whole shit, some tells me that you're just fucking like out of everything I done said, this man Raid loaded. I know it. I know it, bro. Raid is on fucking cloud 70,000 right now. Like this dude is. Shout out to Raid in the building, bro. Max's new whip is fucking dope. I mean, it don't get much better than it was a Rolls, right? It don't get much better than that. It don't get much better than that. Let's see, dude, you rock. Great show. Big, bro. I don't know how to say that name, bro. I commented again. Just scroll up. Oh, okay. Andy, I will just repeat it. I said I'm glad I'm short of glad I'm 1,000 miles away from wasted, so snitches don't get stitches, get blocked. Huh? Wasted not gonna give a fuck, bro. He not gonna give a fuck. Raid in the building. He said you was thinking the same thing. Raid shit on players' heads coming into the camp. Facts. 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 That redemption joint. Shit, that's just getting into the building. It's getting into the building. Raid the tape. I need to catch a show of yours real soon. Yeah, Raid. Streets need it, Raid. Where they at? Hey, facts, Ryan. Facts. Damn, bro. See, this is what I mean. This shit doesn't feel like work, bro. It's already been an hour, and yeah, it's already been an hour, and it felt like fucking 15, 20 minutes. But listen, you guys. Listen, you guys. Lots of things coming out of camp. Exciting times. Getting our two running backs back with Drake and Josh back in the mix. Hopefully, our guys can get more and more healthy by the day. But listen, man, I am going to head out, and as always, you guys, as always, most definitely, right? Most definitely, it's got to happen, and it will happen. It will happen. Any do you live in the Bay Area? I'm in SF till October. And need a Raider bar or some cool Raider cats to watch the August September Raider games with all their snobby sorry as Weiner fans here. I'm in Oakland, but yeah, there should be there should be a lot of I mean just come to Oakland, bro. Shit's gonna be lit. Shit's gonna be lit. But yeah, like I was saying, man, as always, please chill out, Raider Bandit. As always, please, you guys, nation, please stay safe. Hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow is Friday. Have a good one. Stay safe. I love you guys. Wait, what? Damn, like that, Andy? What happened? What happened, SVT? Wait, what happened? Andy versus Raid on Madden? Damn, Raid, they need it. They need it. They need it. Hey, it'll happen, bro. It'll happen. But yeah, man. I love y'all. Stay safe. Have a wonderful day. And I'm out, you guys. Peace.
Welcome to the Death Star, where our opponent's dreams come to die.